What's up humans? Hi, this is Nikat here and welcome to Nikat's BookTube. So today's video is about the books that I have read not long ago, but also it's been a while that I read them. So I decided to make a video on these books because after reading these books, Reading Slump was like, hey bitch, haven't seen you in a while, so let's catch up. And I was like, yeah, why not? Because I don't know why I said yes. So yes, and then since then Reading Slump is with me. And actually I decided to read again in January and I picked this book called The Man Called Ove, and I forgot to bring the book here and I'm too lazy to go into the next room and pick it up. So yes, I decided to pick that book up and I read like 25 pages, but then Reading Slump was like, no, we need to hang out a lot. Why you're reading such things? And I failed to read that book. So yes, so because of the Reading Slump and a lot of going on, which I really want to share with you all, but that will be for the next video, I couldn't read much. So these are the books here which I've read in a while. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first book is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and as John Green has reviewed this book as stunning, I would say the same, because for a debut novel, this book is too good. It's written so beautifully and the message the author tried to share is conveyed so strongly. So this book is narrated by a character named Star, who is 16-year-old and she lives in two worlds. Okay, I'll read the summary to you all first. Okay, so Star lives in two worlds, the poor neighborhood where she was born and raised and her posh high school in the suburb. The uneasy balance between them is shattered when Star is the only witness to the fatal shooting of her unarmed best friend Khalil by a police officer. Now what Star says could destroy her community, it could also get her killed. Now this book raises a really serious question, and it is about police brutality and then how media just manipulates things, and how a person who has a voice is still so so unsafe around all of these things. So apart from the serious issue, which I actually liked and which made me really aware of the things that happen in the world, I loved the family of Star, like her father, her uncle, her mother, her brother, all are so good. And there's this Uncle Carlos, which actually I needed a bit of part of Uncle Carlos at the end, but it's okay, nothing's perfect, and this book is very close to the perfect. So yeah, no issues. But Star and her father's relationship are goals. They are, father-daughter goals. Yes, I liked this book a lot. This is one of my favorite contemporary reads. Moving on to the next book is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, and I can guess nobody here not know about this book. So yes, this book is something that has really caught many people's attention. So Viktor Frankl is a psychiatrist, a neurologist, and who is someone who has been in concentration camps. So he shares his experience there, the way people are depressed and how still being there, he still reads their situation and did a research there. So this book is divided into two parts. The one says the experience in the concentration camp, and the second is logotherapy in a nutshell. So of course he's a psychiatrist and he has shared his research in here. So it's a really important book for those who are interested in psychology. And actually I picked this book when I was hitting my rock bottom. But then I read this book and I was like, okay, bad things happen and just forget about it, or I cannot just, sit back and cry. So yeah, this book helped me a bit. So, yep, you did help me. So yes. The next book is Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller, and this book got published in 1999, and if you all know that I don't read self-help a lot, only Mark Manson is the one who makes me read non-fiction. That's it. So still, if I gave this book a try, because this book was on my shelf and I don't want to waste any of the books that I have on my shelf. So I give them a read, I read them whenever I feel like I don't have anything to read. So in case you guys might be thinking to read this book, I'll read out the summary for you all and that's all I can do. So yeah, here's the summary. If you can dream it, you can do it. Okay, do you dread going to work? Do you feel tired, unhappy, weighted down? Have you given up on your dreams? The road to a happier, more successful life starts with your attitude, and your attitude is within your control. Whether your outlook is negative, positive, or somewhere in between, Jeff Keller, motivational speaker and coach, will show you how to take control and unleash your hidden potential through 3 powerful steps. The first one is think. Success begins in the mind. The power of attitude can change your destiny. The second one is speak. Watch your words. How you speak can propel you towards your goal. Now act. Don't just sit back. Take active steps to turn your dreams into reality. Soon you will be energized and see new possibilities. You will be able to counter adversities and develop talents unique to you. Your relationship will improve both at work and in your personal life. All you need is the step-by-step program to change your attitude and your life. So in case you're looking to read this book, I've read out the summary so you can help yourself. The next one is a Batman novel, Mad Love of Harley Quinn, and I got this book as my birthday present, and I like this character a lot. Especially I like the character which is Harleen Quinzel, who is a psychiatrist, but then she takes decisions which just ruins her, which just F her up, but yeah, I still like her, that is all. So I'll read the back. When she was 7 years old, Harleen Quinzel witnessed her father being beaten up by thugs, then arrested by police. Persuaded by the men who brutalized her father, she beheld unimaginable horrors. Years later, Harleen escapes her childhood of poverty with a career of psychiatry. She discovers deep in Acroham Hospital something dangerous and alluring, the Joker. Why would you settle for love when you could have mad love? But it was toxic one, girl. When will you open your eyes? So yes, actually I told this so much to myself, I guess, because when I was reading this book, yeah. So from the moment that Harleen finds a rose on her desk to the moment she dons her Harleen Quinn hat, this is the definitive story that chronicles the birth of one of the most controversial and popular comic book supervillains ever created, Harley Quinn. So of course I like Harley Quinn and Joker together, like they suit so much to one another, but still there's no respect, there's no love. I mean, of course Harley loves, but I'm not sure for Joker. So yes, that's why what to say. So yes, I read this one as well, and it's still favorite love, like it's all filled with Harlequin. So yes, the next one is The Pride of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, and just look at this big giant book, and I read this one. So this is a stand-alone novel, which is an American LGBT novel, and I was really looking forward to read such books, and of course I love huge books, so I decided to pick this one up. There's a lot going on because of course it's an standalone, so I'm not going to confuse you and myself as well by telling what's happening. I'll just read the summary to y'all because that will be much easier for you and for me to understand. So let's read it. A world divided, a queendom without an heir, an ancient enemy awakens. The house of Bretnet has ruled Ains for 1,000 years. Still unwed, Queen Sabrin IX must conceive a daughter to protect her realm from destruction, but assassins are getting closer to her doors. Aide Durian is an outsider at court. Though she has risen to the position of lady-in-waiting, she is loyal to a hidden society of Meeks. Ed keeps a watchful eye on Sabrin, secretly protecting her with forbidden magic. Across the dark sea, Tani has trained to be a dragon rider since she was a child, but is forced to make a choice that could see her life unravel. Meanwhile, the divided East and West refuse to parley. The forces of chaos are rising from their sleep. Now, the dragon in this book, who is, the bad guy, he is someone who cannot be named, and I was like, no, it cannot be a Voldemort. but it was that, the one who must not be named. And then there's this, this world is divided where one is a dragon worshipper and the other are just the dragon haters, and they refuse to be on the same terms, but still they had to, because this if the enemy would rise, then it would just eat them all up, and what will remain? So it's a good book. I loved the characters also, and somewhere I felt like I should just stop reading it, because it was going like somewhere else. There's a lot of world building, but after 100 pages I just got into it and I just finished it. So it's if somebody will ask me to read this book, I'll say 3.5 stars out of 5 stars, because I just couldn't there's a lot of problem which I'm not going to share in here. Last book is How to Get Published in India by Meghna Pant, and this is something that I'm going back to again and again, because of course you might have got an idea which I'm not sharing now. So yes, this book is all about self-publishing and traditional publishing and all the stuff. It's all about this book, it is all filled with essays and interviews of editors, writers, copywriters, and everyone who is famous, including people like Durjoy Datta, Preeti Shenoy, and going on, there's a lot others. So I'm reading this book a lot. It's not it's not my hobby or something, but I have a work that I need. So of course this book is helping me a lot. And then there's it's really good. Look, there are contents. In chapter 1 there's writing, then in part 2, okay, chapter 1 is writing, in which part 1 is writing tip, then part 2 is formatting tip, part 3 is how to be a writer, then chapter 2 is of publishing, which tells which tells everything, the role of editor, then packages, then synopsis, then publishing, then traditional self. Everything is covered in this book and it's really helping. Then the third chapter is marketing, what is a bestseller, then how to use social media, how to contact book reviewers and everything. And the last one is essay. Chapter 4 is essay, where all this, how many are there, there's a lot of essays. In the last, there's this writing journey of the writer of this book herself, which I haven't read yet because I was engrossed in some other parts. So yes, that's the book that I'm going back to again and again, not for my pleasure or for reading, but for getting all the infos that I can get. So that was all, guys. That are the books that I read and I really want to read again, but reading slump isn't leaving me. So in case you have some books that might make my reading slump go away, please do suggest those books in the comment section below, please. Also, this is the only video that I'll be uploading this month, and of course I do upload late, but still I'm telling you with all the confidence that I am not uploading anything till Feb, because I'm traveling for next 10 to 15 days, and then I have my exams which I have to give online. But my next video will come out in Feb, and it will be an announcement video which I'm really excited to share with you all. And no, I need to stop or else I'll just spit it out here only in this one. But of course I have to wait and you guys have to wait, so be here when I'll upload the next video. Thanks for following me and thanks for supporting me so much. Take care, guys, and bye bye.